Hi students, how are you? Hope you are all fine. In this video, we are going to see chapter 4, sorting materials into groups. Under this chapter, we are going to see many topics like objects around us, why do we need to sort materials into group, properties of materials. Under properties of materials, we are going to study appearance, hardness, solubility, weight and transparency. First, we are going to see objects around us. Students, in chapter 1, we saw many varieties of food, and in chapter 3, we saw many varieties of clothes. Like that, there are many varieties of objects around us which are having different colors, different shapes and different texture. There are many colors like blue, yellow, orange, like that, and also many shapes like round, rectangular, cylindrical, like that, and texture, it may be hard or soft, and it may be made up of wood, iron and all these things. So we are going to study about all these characteristics of objects around us, and we can see many objects around us inside our house and outside our house. Some objects I am going to show to you and also we are going to see different colors, shapes and materials, different materials which the objects are made up of. And this is a purse which is made up of leather. This is a container which is made up of steel, and this is candle stand which is made up of wood, and these are erasers which are made up of rubber, and this is scale, steel scale which is made up of again steel, and this is kerchief which is made up of cotton, and this is scrubber which is made up of mud, and this is candle which is made up of wax, and this is doll which is made up of wool. Like that, we can see many different types of objects around us which is are of different colors, different shapes and different texture, and the objects are made up of different types of raw materials. So about that we are going to see in this chapter, and these characteristics like colors, shapes and materials, texture and all these characteristics of object help us to sort materials into groups. And second topic we are going to see is why do we need to sort materials into group. Simple answer is for our convenience. For our convenience, what are all the things what we are doing is we are arranging the things for our easy location. Example, when your mom after coming from the market with vegetables, she will arrange the vegetables, and before arranging the vegetables, she will be separating the vegetables like lady's finger separately, tomatoes separately, onions separately, brinjal separately, and she will be packing or putting all these vegetables in different bowls. This helps her to for her in easy location and easy arrangement. And also the grocery things and spices and all she'll be putting in different bowls, like mustard in one bowl, fenugreek in one bowl, masala items in one bowl. So this help her in easy location when cooking. So why do we need to sort materials into group? No, that is for our convenience. Next one we are going to study is properties of materials. So under this we are going to study appearance, hardness, solubility, weight and transparency. First we'll study about appearance. See, As I told already, there are different colors and shapes of materials. See, these are different shapes and colors of materials. This is a blue color and it is cylindrical in shape, and this box is rectangular in shape and it is light orange in color, and this is pink in color and it is round in shape, and this is orange in color, again it is round hollow, and this basket is yellow in color which is oval in shape. So this is the different appearances of objects. And second one we are going to see is hardness. Hardness, there are substances which are smooth, that is soft, which is smooth, and hard, which is rough. And this is the one which is, this is sponge. This have soft nature and smooth nature, and it is easy to compress. And this stone is very hard and also it have rough appearance. It is very difficult to compress. And the third one is solubility. Solubility means ability to dissolve in water. See, here I have prepared this water. In this water I have mixed salt, and this salt is completely dissolved in water. So salt have ability to dissolve in water. And see, this glass contains fenugreek. I mixed fenugreek seeds inside this water, but this doesn't dissolve, so it is insoluble in water. Next characteristic what we are going to see is weight. Some materials are heavy and some materials are light. The heavy materials sink in water. See, in this water, glass of water, I put a stone, and this is, you can see this sunk in the water. So this material is heavy weight. And see, this water contains lightweight material. See, students, you can see the things are floating in the water. So the lightweight material floats and the heavy materials have ability to sink inside the water. And last one is transparency. Transparency is nothing but allowing light to pass through. And under this we are going to see three concepts: transparent, translucent and opaque. Transparent material, translucent material and opaque material. First we are going to see transparent material. See, this plastic is a transparent material. I told transparent material. Through transparent material we can view the things which is on opposite side clearly, and also it easily passes light through it. See, we can see things clearly. This is transparent material, this plastic sheet. And translucent material is the things which is opposite to us, we can see partially clear. So this is not clearly and partially clear, but we can see this is translucent material, and also it slightly allows light to passes through. This is translucent material. And oil paper also, it is a translucent material. And the next one is opaque material. It will not allow light to pass through, and we cannot see any objects opposite to us or through that opaque object. And this book is an example of opaque objects. So this will not allow light to pass through it, and through this we cannot see things clearly. So under this, students, under this topic we saw objects around us, why do we need to sort materials into group, and also we studied the properties of materials. The main benefit of sorting materials into group is for our easy arrangement, easy location, totally for our convenience, we are sorting materials into group. And also main important one, we are why we are sorting materials into group is to study the characteristic of objects and materials around us. Example, in fiber to fabric, we studied about cotton and wool, and see this doll is made up of wool, and if we see any object, we can study the property of that object. First one, we can study the raw materials. Raw materials means by what material the object is made up of. Second one, we can study the sources of that raw materials. Example, this is a doll. Raw material is wool. This is made up of wool. And what are the sources of these raw material, that is wool, is in fiber to fabric we studied about the sources of the wool. So the wool we obtain from wool yielding animals like sheep, yak, llama and alpaca. And this is cotton kerchief. This also we studied in fiber to fabric. Cotton we obtained from cotton plant, which is a natural fiber. And students, for main thing what we are studying through this chapter is, we can study the properties of objects around us. And the assignment what I am going to give for this chapter is, you are going to list 25 to 30 objects which is around you inside the house or outside the house, and also you are going to see by what material the object is made up of. Bye students.